Hey, we gotta talk, fam. Today I will be sharing with you guys how my husband and I spent our very first wedding anniversary together. It was absolutely amazing. For starters, we went to a beautifully authentic Italian style steakhouse in downtown Middletown called Primo. The ambiance there was so beautiful. Talk about romance. It was the perfect place for us to dine. They had their own beautifully imported water glass jars all the way from Italy and some amazing food and drinks. And hey, I was feeling myself a bit. We started off with their amazing crab cakes and their calamari ripieni, not to mention a little bit of salad and freshly baked bread. I almost couldn't tell who was having more fun, but I think it was hubby. And if you know Italian food, you know their pasta is to die for. All in all, our dinner date was divine, and hubby got me such a sweet gift too. Would you believe me if I told you this was only part one of our special anniversary celebration? Well, it was, and part two followed the very next day. We were on our way to another special fine dine restaurant. 2 dinner dates in one weekend. Who would have thought? One thing about us, we love singing and dancing in the car. We had fun all the way there, just jamming and dancing and laughing it up. And of course I had to record it because I just love seeing his face when I'm being all fun and silly. It was so funny. We even sang along to a song that has grown so strongly on both our hearts. This song was the outro to our wedding ceremony, and it's just a song that reminds us of how good God has been to both of us. We were dating for quite a number of years before we got married, and for God's grace and mercy to have held us so closely together for all this while, it's just a reminder of how good He's been to us, and that we're grateful. Now, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily remember the name to the second restaurant that we visited, but the ambiance was just as beautiful. Once the restaurant found out we were there to celebrate our anniversary, they gave us the sweetest service. And the food, whoop! Don't get me started on the food. As you can see, it was mouth-watering and delicious. They were so kind to even give us dessert on the house.
Happy anniversary to you, both of you.
Thank you.
My husband even surprised me with a beautiful moonstone jewelry set. I couldn't believe it. Such an intimate and memorable anniversary weekend. But there was still more to come, because part 3 included a fantastic trip. Good morning, guys. Hubby and I are on our way to Cali this morning, and it's like approximately 3:56 in the morning. I didn't have time to record the wake up because I was still half here, half gone. But we're on our way to the airport right now, and hubby packed me some food to eat. Might be about a 40-minute to 1 hour drive. We're heading over there right now, and so far there's no traffic, so that's a good thing. The weather's really nice over here, but we're about to be a lot warmer It was quite a long drive to the airport, and I was already tired, so it seemed even longer. But the excitement overtook me, because I just couldn't wait for us to get to our final destination. So I realized I didn't even mention, guys, but I'm sure telling like the title, by the title you guys can already tell. Bobby and I are traveling to California, Los Angeles to be exact, am I right? LA? Yeah. So, it's my first time. I've never been on the West Coast before. I'm growing up here for more than 23 years and I've never been to the west side of the US. That's crazy. So I'm really excited about this trip because I've never been anywhere close to not even the central part of the US before, not to talk of the western side where California, Arizona, Nevada are. So this is going to be a first time trip for me. The biggest part of this trip for me was going to be the fact that I was finally visiting the West Coast, and of all states, California. Over here, we had just passed under a big bridge that led us into the city of Cincinnati, Ohio, which, as you guys can tell by the big business building to our left, that actually used their lights to spell out Cincinnati. That was so cool. So guys, we have about 3 minutes left until we get to the airport. It's 4:34 in the morning right now, and the only reason why we're traveling such a long distance is because the Cincinnati, Ohio airport is actually in Kentucky. So like you saw earlier, we had to like cross the bridge and cross the river over to the other side. So we're basically in a whole other state right now, but we'll be there in about 2 to 3 minutes. Traffic is still good, so we got this. God is so good. I left my glasses and found a pair of mine in the car. And these are some really cute ones too. Won't he do it? So after we parked our car at the express shuttle lot, they then gave us a lift in one of their shuttle vans to the airport. So if you're not too familiar with Ohio, this was the CVG airport in Hebron, Kentucky that we flew from. One of their few international airports that's actually very beautiful. Their biggest interior attraction is this lovely mural wall that leads you to the check-in. We're checking our bags in, guys, and I'm not actually sure if I'm allowed to record past this point. So we'll meet you guys when we clear past checkpoint. We'll be taking off soon, and I think our flight's about 3 hours or so. We're actually taking a connecting flight, so once we take off, we'll be departing to Denver, and then from Denver to LA. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. We'll make it. It's gonna be a short flight, but hopefully a smooth one, and then yep, we'll catch you guys in Denver. From CVG, we took a connecting flight where our first stop was in Denver, Colorado, another state I had never been to before. The only thing I knew was that they had a lot of mountains, and boy did I find that out firsthand when we landed. So, good morning still. We just got off the plane and we're in Denver, Colorado right now trying to get some breakfast. Let's check somewhere. We're just trying to see where we can get some breakfast to eat right now. There were so many restaurants to choose from at DEN until we finally came across this wonderful breakfast spot. So I'm at this one place called Merchantile. The food looks really, really good. It's everywhere, like all in the front. You can see it. I'm about to show you guys, but it actually looks really, really good. We're sitting at the next terminal that we're going to be picking our connection flight at. I got a hot chocolate and a ham, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich. So we're just going to chill for like the next hour and a half until our plane is ready to board us and take off. It's my first time in Colorado, and so far everything looks almost the same, except where the plane landed kind of looked like farmland and desert land. And hubby was just pointing out that, well, here in, Denver, it's like a city between two big mountains. So I've never been here before, so seeing it as opposed to reading about what we read in social studies books and stuff, it's kind of different, but it's still interesting. So we're just here relaxing. Our layover was 6 hours long, so we had to find a way to amuse ourselves. Please? Hubby just did the funniest thing, and now he won't repeat it for me. Oh my gosh. So we're walking to our new gate right now, and we'll just relax once we settle in. So we'll be in our second takeoff very soon. We'll be taking off soon, and we'll catch up with you guys when we land. I'm a little low on battery, so we'll catch up with you guys when we get to the car. And just like that, we were on our way to Cali. Hi, Cali! I'm a California chick this weekend. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You guys see those mountains over there? Insane. Seriously insane. Like, that's crazy. So we're outside of the airport baggage claim right now. We're just waiting on the shuttle to go and get our rental car. And not gonna lie, it is hot. Wow, it's hot. First time in Cali. Feels like Tuesday in Cincinnati this week at 98, but it's probably hotter than that right now over here. So yeah, feels pretty hot. Feels pretty hot. Next on our list was to get ourselves a great ride. So we just got our rental finally, and we're getting ready to cruise around town real quick before we check into our hotel. We got a few errands to run as well before we start cruising, so we'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, but for now, we're in Ontario, baby, and so far it's looking good, so I'm ready to have fun. We're ready to have fun. So we actually landed in Ontario City, California. And guys, do you see how beautiful this place is? Oh my goodness. After picking up our rental, we finally started making our way towards the big city of LA. Here in LA, we checked into the vibrant and very popular Omni Los Angeles Hotel. And guys, talk about luxury. This hotel definitely had it. We checked in and headed straight upstairs to our suite. My reaction to how pretty and spacious the room was indescribable. Actually, it went a little bit like this. Hey guys, so we just finally checked into our hotel and hubby surprised the mess out of me. He booked us some time at the Omni Los Angeles Hotel, which is very popular, very famous. And this view, stop. Like, I'm lost for words right now. I mean, I really cannot believe this, especially this part of the city. That is crazy. I'm excited. I'm insanely excited. Wow, so we're just gonna chill out for a bit. We're gonna relax, have fun. I've waited my whole life to come to California, and I feel like the excitement's not all the way there. You guys have got to see this. So the pigeons are on the sign over here. They're just kind of chilling. I don't know if you guys can see them. Literally just chilling on the sign. That's crazy. And down there's a fountain and a little lounge space outside for people. This is crazy. Like, this is actually crazy. And our hotel room is perfect. Perfect space, perfect amenities. It's perfect. So we're gonna catch y'all later because we got to freshen up, relax, see the town a little bit. We'll have you guys ride with us, just kind of see all the sights that we're looking at and all the fun we're about to have. The anniversary's not over yet. After settling in, we decided to take a quick tour around this vibrant hotel to see what amazing amenities they had to offer. What's up, guys? We are cruising around, just checking out the cocktail area in the hotel. They got some snacks, some sweets and whatnot. It's a nice, cozy space to just relax. We're probably gonna be up here a little bit later on to have some quiet time and just chill. Still loving the view. I mean, the view has just got me flabbergasted. So beautiful. Like, this is tremendous. Beautiful is not even the word. It's just, ooh. So we'll be heading outside in a minute, but for now, we're just enjoying this beautiful, luscious view and these great snacks. Guys, so next, we're actually on our way to the pool that's here at the hotel. It's on the 4th floor, so it's pretty much like below all the suites, which is interesting. On our tour, we visited the hotel's fitness center, spa, and garden terrace, which actually led us to the outdoor pool. We also explored the hotel's main entrance from the busy street view and had some time to walk around town a little bit. Right now we're outside of the hotel, and honestly the wind has no respect for my hat. Like, I feel like I could lose it any second and I really don't want to. So we're just exploring the city outside of our hotel, trying to get a view of everything that's around us. It all looks so nice, so beautiful. It's pretty. The biggest attraction within walking distance to us was the famous Walt Disney Concert Hall. And talk about architecture. This building looked very, very interesting. finally the munchies got to us, so we stopped for some tacos and exotic fruit. Alright guys, so our first time trying a fruit called jicama. It actually looks like this. I thought it was honeydew for a minute, but it's actually not. It's called jicama. First time trying it. It kind of looks like it has the texture of a pear, so. It's as crispy as a not so ripe pear, but to me, it tastes like a combination of cucumber, mushroom, and water. Awesome. Thanks so much, boss. And your name?
Raymond.
Raymond? Nice to meet you, Raymond. Thank you so much. Nayeli's Fresh Fruit, guys. Come get it. He also has an Instagram page as well, so make sure you follow him. This is his IG right here. Alright guys, so we found a nice quiet place to sit and relax. We got some tacos, we got our fresh fruit covered in all of this heavenly goodness, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit. It's my first time. I hope it tastes as good as the hype is. Wow. It's good, but it hits you a little bit first time. Wow. So I'm about to try these tacos. I think I'm gonna go for the brisket one first.
Make sure it's not too hot for you.
I don't think it'll be, but
You want lime?
let me not over hype myself. Oh my god, that's the actual limes on it. Okay. I'm not really a fan of corn tortillas, but I will say these are good. And that brisket, wow, that's insane. That hot sauce actually wasn't too hot either. Wow, that's actually really good. That tasted amazing. Woo. It's actually really nice. I guess I'm gonna try the chicken one next. It's really smoky. It has a really nice flavor to it too. I guess the next one on the list is the beef, which actually looks really good too. Let's see how this one tastes. Has a lot of great fillings in it. The onions, the cilantro, the beef. I'm gonna try the other sauce that they have. So our lime is finished, but let's see how that's gonna taste. Yes, Lord. That one's good. That one's really good. Wow. The beef is really well seasoned and that was really delicious. After our spontaneous picnic, we then went back to our hotel to relax for a bit before getting ready for our third and biggest dinner date. Talk about Lady in Red. I cannot begin to express how much I loved this dinner date dress. It was so cute, so sexy, the perfect shade of red. I gotta admit, I was really feeling myself, but you know, that's how ladies are. When you know you look good, you know you look good. Our third and final anniversary dinner date was at one of our best and favorite restaurants. Hey guys, so like we said, the night's not over and we're still enjoying our anniversary dinner. This restaurant is absolutely amazing. It's called Fogo de Chao. I think this is actually our second time at this restaurant, but here in LA. So I'm being super extra today because I usually only take my steak or beef medium well or well done. But tonight, I feel like being adventurous, so I'm gonna try medium just by itself, actual medium. We'll see. Another sweet and special treat to mark the finale of celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Next on our list was a trip down to the 2 biggest and most beautiful parts of LA. Good morning, guys. We're in LA. It's 11:02 in the morning, and we're actually on our way to Hollywood. So we're about to see some pretty cool sights this morning. Just kind of make use of the day. So we just parked and we are about to take a tour of Hollywood Boulevard. Now, if you know me, you know that Hollywood is one place I have always dreamed of going to. But once we got there, I was lost for words and I was ready to take it all in. Hello, Hollywood! Alright guys, so we're about to go on one of the Hollywood city tours. Let's see how this rides. We hopped on one of the Hollywood tour buses that took us all around to where some of the biggest movie scenes were shot. It was absolutely insane. One of the biggest sights that we saw was the church hosting the film Sister Act. Our tour also consisted of a trip all the way up to the Beverly Hills sites where some of the most famous Hollywood star houses were, including a grand view of the Hollywood sign.
Letters don't look that big from here. They're 45 feet high. That sign is 350 feet long. In Beverly Hills, we even got a chance to see the very first Cheesecake Factory restaurant that opened. And of course, not forgetting the rodeo collection of designer stores and businesses. The end of the Hollywood tour brought us closer to the area where the Hollywood Walk of Fame was. And around there, we saw a tourist souvenir shop that carried Elvis Presley's own Oldsmobile. Look at how gorgeous it is. Our next tour of Hollywood was at the famous Madame Tussauds Waxed Figurine Museum. We saw so many popular and famous celebrities that we love and admire. From movies to music to comedy, you name them. So many of them were there. This one particular outfit was funny because hubby was saying that my beaded sandals actually matched the attire of the costume that I had to wear. Kind of like I was actually a desert girl riding a camel. The costumes were so much fun to wear. Hubby even tried them on too. And not forgetting MJ, cause you know that's bae. We finished off at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where I took pictures of so many vibrant stars in music, television, comedy, radio, Christian TV, you name it. They were all there and I took pictures of every single one. Not forgetting MJ, and I had to take a personal pic with his. So we just left Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and the tour was awesome. We got a tour of the entire Beverly Hills side, got to see so many amazing celebrity homes and landmarks. So that pretty much sums up the biggest part of the trip, but there's still more to come. So right now we're getting ready to pick up family from the airport, and after that we are heading to our hotel back in Ontario. Next, we went to the airport to pick up family that had just flown in to enjoy the third biggest part of this trip to California with us.
This side.
Hey, my sister-in-law and mother-in-law is back. Yes.
New York is in the house. Hey. Sissy wants In-N-Out, and I've never tried it before, so I think that's a good idea.
All of it. Okay?
Yeah.
All of it. Animal style burger, animal style fries, everything. Animal style meat.
I'm interested. I've never tried In-N-Out or Whataburger, so those two I gotta try before we leave here for sure. So,
Carl's Jr.
yes, I haven't tried them either.
Finally got a taste from the one burger spot I've been dying to go to.
Alright guys, trying In-N-Out for the first time. The fries apparently have, it says, what are they? Monster sauce? Animal sauce. Looks like cheese with bacon, onions, and the whole 9 yards. So it's actually pretty good. Seems a little interesting, but the cheese is cheesing, so that's good.
And last but not least, the grand finale of our trip to California. We all got dolled up and dressed, ready to attend the party of the season. Our Reverend Minister in California was celebrating his 50th Golden Jubilee birthday, and we were so excited and ready to attend the function. Look at my sis-in-law. She just knows how to get down in this kind of situation because she knows me. Once we're in the car, we're dancing, we're jamming, and having all that fun. It was so much fun, even my mother-in-law joined in to dance. We hadn't even arrived, but the party was already getting started. The setup was just beautiful. They had the most amazing decor, and all of the tables had the most beautiful table names on them. Hubby and I soon found our table, which was labeled Dove, and we finally got seated and ready to enjoy the party. And who better to host an occasion this grand than my very own uncle, Mr. Quasi, the best and funniest MC known around. Finally, it was time for the celebrant and his family to enter into the banquet hall, and they looked so beautiful. With friends and church family, we were enjoying every minute of the celebration. Guys, our Reverend Minister and his family did not come to play. They changed into their second outfits and looked even more stunning than they did in the first ones. Here once again, his beautiful wife joined him on the dance floor, followed by their 3 beautiful children. And they had a special surprise that set fire to the dance floor. The party was truly a success. With family and friends gathered around, everyone was there to celebrate a man who was wonderfully loved and respected, not just within the church, but by so many whose lives he's touched and made such a difference in. And speaking of family, I got to enjoy some wonderful time on the dance floor with my very own sister-in-law, my hubby, and my mother-in-law. This trip included everything that just made it so worthwhile. The love was there, the laughter was there. It was an amazing time, one that I will never forget, but that marks an incredible hallmark in my heart. Truly the perfect ending to the first chapter of me and my husband's love story. 1 year down, forever to go. You'll be on panel now fire. You're Musano now, yes, no. Watch me and you when you